Michael Jackson's estate is talking about selling 50% or the 50% share that it owns in the Michael Jackson catalog, which is estimated to be worth $800 million to $900 million. We're talking about obviously just this prolific artist who had this prolific career and then passed, what was he, 50 when he had passed? Obviously, that's a whole other thing. But as it relates to now this conversation on selling music and more specifically publishing rights. So his estate, meaning, his remaining heirs, have the right to his publishing. And so they're now going to do this deal and they're shopping it around. And I mean, this might be the biggest deal that we've seen
Yeah,
to
it's
date.
crazy, and it's crazy too because it's for, it's for 50%. It's not even
Yep.
everything. So what a force that, Michael Jackson continues to be even in his death. I mean, according to the Recording Industry Association of America, he has sold over 1 billion records
I know Thriller was one of the big, it was like one of the top charting albums of all
of all
time.
time. Yeah.
Obviously, that plays into it. But, when you compare to other catalog sales that we've covered, like Bruce Springsteen, which was estimated, the biggest one we had covered thus far,
Yeah.
which had been estimated around 500, and some people have said $600 million for his publishing rights. Bob Dylan, he was roughly 150 to 200 million. Dr. Dre, 200
Yeah.
million. And then most recently, Justin Bieber, 200 million.
It's really crazy that we're having these talks, but I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of that's going on. I mean, I think it's also going to cover the work of the biopic and the musical Broadway show as well. So everything that they've partnered in. So MJ is definitely going to still continue to generate money and just the deals they can make. What I also saw, and I don't know how, obviously the deal hasn't gone through, it's just in talks and just being reported by sources, but TMZ said that the state would do it, but they want to maintain complete control of what kind of still happens with it. They just wanted to do a deal that they would just be earning. Now, what that was just speculation. That was just somebody that just said something to TMZ. I can't imagine if I'm paying that much money, I'm still going to let you retain control over it, or unless that was maybe for a length of time. But I wonder if you've ever seen anything like that, because I know you deal a lot with catalog sales. And you ever see like stipulations where, yeah, I'll sell it to you, but I still have control of it for like X amount of years? Or does that happen a lot?
Yeah, so sometimes someone will be trying to sell a catalog and they don't have the full rights yet. So, for example, if the catalog is currently in a distribution agreement, someone else is in control of it, distributing it, and there's usually a term of representation. So, if you're stuck in some other contract, sometimes what we do is we're like, all right, cool, we're going to do the purchase agreement now, but
Yeah.
all your rights don't necessarily vest right away. You're going to have to wait a little bit of time, but obviously, you're going to get the rights right now at the current price. Okay. So obviously, with market changes, it won't go up, it won't go down at the current price. But then, you might not get the full rights until later, or it might be only a portion. So totally. And I've done deals like that for sure.
Obviously, there's only one king of pop, and it's going to be very tough to aspire to be that goal. But we just, like you mentioned, just some of the other catalog sales that we've talked about. This is the goal. This is what you're kind of wanting to do, and making sure that you have a will. You know what I mean? Even if you haven't completely blown up or anything, I mean, just as a person, you should just have some kind of will or whatever. So your state or whoever controls, so it doesn't become like a bank or whatever, or just a
Yeah,
free
and
for all.
I think you made a really good point. It should be for anyone, right? If you don't have a contract, a writing in place to say what do you want to happen with your stuff if and when you pass, but then particularly if you're a creator, your copyrights, right? The music ownership, your publishing, your music videos. And so one comes to mind, Prince, right?
Yeah,
So he passed without a will, and so you're talking about a massive estate. And so we had a whole bunch of problems, not only on well, what happens to all the stuff? And then beyond that, all these people started coming out of the woodworks and be like, I'm his children, I'm his
it's
son, his daughter.
crazy. Yeah, get
Yeah,
that taken care of. And it's so weird for a guy that was so concerned and so vocal about how companies take advantage of
that's a
artists
good
and where
point.
the
Yeah.
money goes and stuff like that. And just, I don't know. I don't know. I think it's really weird that he didn't have any kind of documentation, but I don't know. There could, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe he did somewhere. Maybe it's and they haven't found it in Paisley Park yet. But,
Yeah, so we will be following this sale very closely, and
yes.
I'm estimating we probably will land closer to a billion because why not? So that's my vote. The next
Round
update
up.
when there is a sale will be at the $1 billion range. Hey.